Note, all characters, events, and spoken words in this story are fictional, and is not meant to target any specific audience. Feel free to stop reading at any time and read at your own risk. There once were two besties named Kuai and Xiao. It is a surprising fact that these two were besties because they came from very different walks of life. Kuai was born in a rich family, and she had everything she could wish for ever since she was young. Her parents were owners of a multitude of companies and usually don't have time to accompany her. However, they would spoil her by giving her all the money she needs while telling her that they would accompany her when they have time. Her motto is, "Time is not an issue as long as it can be solved by money." Kuai's parents worried that Kuai would be kidnapped and used as a blackmail material towards them. Hence, they usually did not let Kuai go out to eat anywhere. Kuai's parents were also afraid of poison from outside food sources, so they did not allow Kuai to order food either. Instead, Kuai's parents provided Kuai with a personal cook, and Kuai put that cook to use in order to fulfill her sweet tooth. Ever since she was young, Kuai has been eating sweets ranging from pastries to candies to ice cream. Although the chef wanted her to eat healthier, alas, after Kuai made a complaint to her parents, the chef never commented again in fear of losing her job. On the other hand, Xiao was born in a middle-class family. Although her parents were not debt-ridden, they still have to save every penny they could get in order to pay bills. Her father works at a construction company while her mother works as a cashier at a grocery market. Usually they are not home to take care of Xiao due to their work. However, they did their best to stock up on all sorts of snacks, ramen, and microwavable dinners for Xiao ever since Xiao was young. Although Xiao could have learned to cook, but there was no one to teach her, nor did she have an affordable device that she could use to connect to the internet to learn while at home. Hence, Xiao could at most learn to cook by dabbling here or there. Xiao parents were worried that Xiao would set the house on fire, hence they placed restrictions on what she could do while telling her, "It's fine to learn slowly, the slow and steady way is the right way to go." Xiao believed they were right, and stalled her cooking endeavors as she practiced by enhancing the flavor of her snacks, ramen, and microwavable dinners. Eventually, Xiao was even praised by her parents for making delicious junk food while lessening the restrictions on her cooking endeavors, hence Xiao happily believed that the slow and steady way is the right way to go. Of course, as Xiao got used to eating junk food, Xiao decided to continue with her cooking endeavors with junk food. As fate would have it, or should one say as predicted, both Kuai and Xiao grew up to be cute and chubby. Maybe a little bit too chubby, enough for the other kids to make fun of them and call them fat once they began to attend school. Although they had thoughts of quitting their bad unhealthy habits, after meeting one another, they realized they had a compatriot. So, the two became friends, and at the same time they began to introduce to each other to each of their own unhealthy side of life. Hence began to share their interest, with Kuai sharing her sweets with Xiao and Xiao sharing her junk food with Kuai. Although Kuai's parents had worries at first, but with Xiao trying the junk food first before sharing them to Kuai's parents had no worry about poisoned food. Hence, they went to mind their own businesses and left the two unlikely friends up to their own food choices. Years and years passed. Both Kuai and Xiao grew up to be young, unhealthy women. With an average BMI of above 30, the two women were constantly mocked at school. However, with each other's company, they had no fear. After all, the mocking only ended as mocking and never went to the step of bullying due to the other teens fearing Kuai's rich parents. Also, since Kuai and Xiao were pretty much always together, there were no chances. Of course, any bullies would only feel like they were punching a pillow in the first place if they had ever tried. After all, with the many layers of fat that made them look like a round ball, both Kuai and Xiao would only feel a tickle at most. The sweet lives of Kuai and Xiao continued all the way until they entered high school. It was still the same as usual until they hit their senior year of high school, where spring began to blossom in the air. A new handsome male transfer student, Xiao, transferred into their class. Most of the girls in the class were in frenzy as they fell in love with Xiao. Xiao Kuai and Xiao Man were included in this group of girls. For weeks after, although many girls asked Xiao Shuai out, he politely rejected them. Noticing that he was still single, Xiao Kuai and Xiao Man couldn't help but want to go try their luck as well. In the end, Xiao Kuai and Xiao Man both made the conviction secretly to confess to Xiao Shuai. Coincidentally, it was on the same day. Alas, Xiao Kuai was one step ahead of Xiao Man in reaching the boy, as Xiao Man decided to write a confession letter instead of being verbal, leaving Xiao Man to pitifully watch in a hidden corner. "PP, please go out with me," Xiao Kuai squeaked. Xiao Shuai glances around the area, noticing no one besides a chubby shadow. He smirks. "No. I would never go out with someone as fat as you two, so fat you can't even hide properly," Xiao Shuai stated in disdain before walking away with a laugh. Both Xiao Kuai and Xiao Man froze in shock as they awoke from their happy-go-lucky life of being however they like. Not long after, Xiao Kuai turned over to see a chubby shadow in a corner. Xiao Kuai's eyes teared up in embarrassment as she realized her best friend saw her failed confession. "What are you doing here, Xiao Man?" Xiao Kuai growled. I was," Xiao Man stuttered as her hand shook, dropping her confession letter that she wrote. Seeing the letter with hearts drawn all over it, Xiao Kuai realized that her best friend also had the same target. In a fit of anger, Xiao Kuai couldn't help but say, "Xiao Shuai will never like someone as fat as you." Xiao Man was hurt, but she eventually found the courage to retort, "Why, you are fat too, or at least I can cook for Xiao Shuai. So what if I'm fat? I will lose all these weight in no time. Then Xiao Shuai will like me." Xiao Kuai hollered back. I can lose weight, too," Xiao Man retorted. "Ha! But I will lose weight faster. Just you watch, Xiao Man," Xiao Kuai declared. Then, Xiao Kuai bumbled away while growling, I will succeed in getting what I want. Xiao Man, you will not take him away from me." Xiao Kuai left, leaving Xiao Man alone. Although tears leaked down their eyes, their goal has been set, their rivalry has begun, and there was no turning back.